Hello, ladies and germs. You all know who you are. This is a new channel, basically. We're going to go through some car stuff with you. This is a 78 Monte Carlo that I purchased for $700. It doesn't have a motor in it. It does have a turbo 400 in it. I guess we'll just get started by saying we're going to do some restoration work on this channel. A lot of product reviews, not necessarily all car related, but I like to show you guys things that I buy and I have really good luck with, and I'm sure all of you guys have products that you buy that you have really good luck with or that work out really well for you, and even things that don't work out well. I plan on showing you a lot of those things, but today we're doing we'll call this the car zone. Okay, and this is going to be about car stuff. Now, as you can see, this car is very straight. Like I said, I bought this car for $700. And it's pretty damn good for $700. And those are always the cars that you like the most, is the ones you get for the very lowest amount of money, because it's like everything you do to it is just going to be an upgrade, right? So as you can see, I can pan out here, very straight car. I just came across the guy at the right time. I had some money. I wasn't even looking to buy a car, but I had the money. I started looking at some of my favorite cars on Craigslist, which is a 1978-79 Monte Carlo. I had a parts car. This is my parts car, which has been invaluable. I can't even tell you how big of a deal this parts car was, and I'm going to get into some of that with you right now, because today I had a special treat for this car. What I had done is I had gotten with a local company called Dash Top. Let me show you that's kind of their emblem right there. Dash Top. And what they do is they make dash caps, okay, and they're local to, I'm basically kind of outside of Reno, and that's where the stereo goes. So this is almost 100% coverage. This is for like 78 through like 80 something. I mean, they didn't change the dash for years and years. And so anyways, quick story with that. Basically, they're a local company. They're in the general area. I basically called them up and said, hey, I need a dash cap. I got a 78 Monte Carlo, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. The guy goes, okay, well, we don't have a local supplier, because these guys go through like catalogs, like year one, and, that's usually where you get stuff like that from. And, if you get it from year one or eBay or something like that, it's like $165 just for this cap. That's not including shipping. You pay another $35, $40 in shipping. Okay, I got that because they were local. The guy met me. I came and got it from him, and it was like, and he sold it to me for $125. Okay, just imagine the savings on that. Because you guys, a lot of you guys, if you have to buy that, you're going to pay not only the full $165, but you're also going to pay shipping. So I saved a good $70 right there, just because the company was local to me. So that's freaking awesome. So big shout out to Dash Top for supplying this for me. Like I said, there's the emblem again. Lifetime warranty. Awesome. Which is awesome. But anyways, there was a bunch of parts that we were going to have to vinyl dye in here. So I thought it was going to be pretty much a straight shot. I was going to pull the windshield out of this car because it's cracked and pitted and everything. And it's going to need to be replaced anyways. But it was going to give me greater access to this dash. Okay. But after looking at this dash, and I'll get in here and show you guys, it's not that it's so far gone to where I couldn't put that cap on and use it. But the problem I have is someone has already come in here, and I got a light in here right now, and they've already vinyl dyed a lot of this dash. So where that becomes a concern to me, also a lot of the parts are like beat up, like right in here. They really beat the hell out of this thing, like taking it apart and stuff like that. So where that comes into play with me is, okay, I don't know. I'm going to do a lot of work and basically not knowing how this stuff is going to adhere. There was a lot of better parts on the 79 that were in better shape than this one. And like I said, it was just a lot of parts like that are just beat up. So I said, you know what? We got the parts car. Parts car is going to save the day again. So coming over here, let me show you this one. Now, it's not that this dash is perfect, but what it is it's not vinyl dyed. No one's ever, that's the original color still on that dash. So it has never been vinyl dyed, which is going to give me, I think, a better overall adhesion of the, when I go, because I think the cap, like in here, it only comes down to like here. Whereas the rest of this will be visible, so it's going to be a lot easier to me to paint. Now, because I'm removing this dash, because these dashes are highly, you can remove the whole dash, okay, and it's not that hard, really. Um, putting it back in is going to be a little bit trickier because, yeah, you got to run your wires and all that stuff. I don't think I'm going to end up doing that part. I'm probably just I'm going to get this dash ready to go. It's going to go into the shop. I'm not a professional, guys, by any means. I should have probably told you guys that from the beginning. So there's things that I'm going to do, and there's things that I'm going to have professionally done, just because it's going to be easier. Some of it's just headaches that I don't want to deal with. You know, a lot of some people may think that that's chicken shit or something like that. I really don't care. The thing is, you got to look at most guys with classic cars or own classic cars. Okay, they're not building cars; they're writing checks. Okay, so the fact that we're out here at least halfway doing it, to me speaks volumes. If you guys have negative comments or something like that, I can definitely take constructive criticism, but just let you know, things can't be blocked from the channel, and I can block you, and I can block your comments and other things like that. So we'll just try to keep positive. I'm not telling you guys what to do. You can do what you want. I'm just showing you what's going on here. But anyways, yeah. So we're gonna take this dash out, and basically that's gonna give us two great situations. Basically what's going to happen is we're going to take it completely out. So what that does for us is it gives us the ability of when we go to vinyl dye and stuff like that, because that dash cap is not going to get everywhere. It's not going to get like when you open up the glove box door, it's not going to get like areas in here that need to be vinyl dyed to match, and things like that, so that's where it's going to be invaluable to go ahead and pull this out and get 100% coverage and get everything matching this, and about the same color tone and stuff like that. The other thing is it gives us a greater ability to get pressure in the right areas, to get that dash cap to completely sit flush in every area, because we have the ability, because we can get, completely around that dash once it's out of the car. So I realize that most people, when they buy a dash cap like that, they're not going to typically take the dash completely out. But in this scenario, it was, to me, the better way to go is just get that with the fresh surface. And, that's going to be, we can clean it up and vinyl dye it. And it's not even going to be a thought of, hey, is that going to adhere well? You know what I mean? Is it going to stick right? You know what I mean? It probably will. You know what I mean? And we're probably not going to have to worry about it. Now, here's basically the products that we're using. So basically, I want to show you guys my method, because I'm sure you guys don't want to sit here and watch me scrub a dash. So first step is you get your Dawn with your scorching pads. I bought these at Home Depot. I couldn't find the automotive ones. I guess you got to go to like a paint shop with the red or gray ones. I figured, you know what, these are like the same thing. At paint stores have a ability of raising prices ridiculously. So I figured these are like the same thing. But you get your bucket of water with your Dawn, and what that's going to do is, you're going to clean up your dash components. Some of them, which I have right here, these are all parts out of the 79 that we're going to paint. We got to paint the perimeters on and stuff like that. But you clean those up with the Dawn. This is an extra step that a lot of other people wouldn't even take when putting in one of these caps, because I'll show you what they usually do. But I feel like, how many times are you going to do this? So I figure if you want to do it right, you want to make sure you get all the oils and from cleaning the dash and everything and all that stuff off of there. Why not take the extra step? You know what I mean? Just to make sure that you're going to have really good adhesion. You know what I mean? And you're going to get the best product you can from the stuff, your materials you're using. So this is to me, it's the best way to go. Okay, after that, and this is where most people would start, is get the wax and grease, grease and wax remover. Okay, and like I said, most people wouldn't even do the Dawn. They would just do this and then go to the next step, which is we'll go to that pretty soon. But this is going to further get rid of any contaminants that are on the panel that you're trying to paint, because any contaminants or anything is going to, affect the finish, and may even cause it to peel. Um, the next step is Automotive Primer Series Adhesion Promoter. Clear primer improves paint adhesion, like I said, for vinyl and chrome, or plastic. So this is just going to help us promote the vinyl dye, which in this case, I wanted a black dash, and we're using this black, it's like a flat black vinyl and fabric um, paint. And the reason why you need a vinyl for this kind of stuff is it's made to flex and stuff like vinyl is, and without peeling and stuff like that. As long as you do your prep right, even though these cans look different, they're the same part number and everything. To me, you want the flat black. They do sell it in a gloss black, but the gloss black is going to be unlike an OEM. It's going to be like a shiny, which is most dash vinyl dashes like 70s and 80s and stuff like that, they weren't shiny. They were more of a dull vinyl, you know what I mean? So they it wasn't like a car paint where it was a high gloss or anything like that. So I think this is, and I think I've seen a couple of videos too where people have gone to the high gloss and then had to redo their stuff because they were like, no, that's not right, and went back to the flat. So I think the flat's the way to go. But yeah, if you go like this, I think if you do the Dawn with scorching pads, which is going to scuff up your panels a little bit, so allow this stuff to get some bite. So you do the Dawn with the degreaser, then with the promotion adhering primer, and then you lay down your vinyl dye. You're going to be perfect. I mean, it should be perfect. But anyhow, basically this will be part one. I'm just showing you guys basically where we're going to start at. I'm sure you don't want to watch me taking this dash off and stuff like that. So, next process, I'll basically get the dash out of the car. We'll get it painted. We'll get everything on it. And then, I'll give you guys a look and let you see how it looks with that dash cap on it and everything, and looking all nice. And and then we'll see you from there, guys. So stay tuned for part two, which will be shortly. Like I said, this dash is coming apart pretty easily. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.